Welcome back, guys. Before I get into today's replay, we've got a fun one against French on Himeyama, but I did want to announce that I'll be doing another giveaway for the upcoming AOE 4 DLC, Knights of Cross and Rose. I'll be giving away 5 copies. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment down below with which civ you're most looking forward to between the House of Lancaster and the Knights Templar. I'll post a video announcing the winners on Saturday, April 5th at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, so make sure you check back then. I'll need your Steam or Xbox gamer tag in order to be able to gift that over. I also gave away 5 DLCs for the Sultan's Ascend, but that was later into the season. But just wanted to give back a bit and say thanks for all your guys' support. It's really appreciated. Not going to get into all the DLC details. There are plenty of videos out there that cover that kind of stuff much better than I do. I encourage you to check those out if you'd like to know more about what's in it. I know there's been some feedback on the price, but really, there aren't many ways you can spend 15 bucks and get potentially hundreds of hours of entertainment, which in my opinion is still a great deal. So I'd like to take the opportunity to pass that along to a few of you all. We'll be posting a few more videos between now and the 5th to give people plenty of chances to enter. Each account will be entered just once, but if you get picked and want to gift it to someone else, that's great too. And feel free to comment on as many videos as you'd like. It's always welcome. And again, I do appreciate you all. Best of luck, and let's jump into the gameplay. And here we go. As mentioned, we've got a matchup of myself as Deli versus our opponent on the west side as the French, Zico. This is going to be a little different approach than I've typically taken against the French. Just based off of some recent gameplay I watched from the supernova that is Elaser. StarCraft 2 Pro came over and has now been playing Age of Empires 4. Almost immediately Conquer 3, so it's got me feeling pretty good about myself being 3.5 years into this and still trying to just break into Conquer. But it was an interesting game. He started out playing a lot of French and he's branching out playing some other civs now, and he's been playing Delhi a little bit recently. So we'll kind of go over that. Check out the spawns here. Pretty standard Himeyama stuff. Not uncommon for your gold and berries to be outside of TC range. Same thing on his side. Both of ours are kind of positioned towards the back. Pretty good haul of sheep for us so far versus him. I think he missed. He missed a couple. So we're circling around behind his base, and we're going to go... I think we saw him towards the start, so we assumed he's taking that top side, so we're going to kind of circle around. If you see, he's kind of in the center, so I'm going to go around the outside. But pretty standard Dark Age opening for us. Looks to be the same for him as well. But yeah, going back to watching the gameplay with Elaser. So he started out playing French and just kind of spamming knights into archers, feudal aggression, not playing a lot of late game. The Delhi game I watched against the French, he spammed Ghazis, so no spears, all Ghazis. Now in that game, the French opponent ended up making archers also, which kind of played in and helped the laser a little bit. But I'd seen a game from Beastie as well where his initial defense was just Ghazis, and then really utilizing the scholars to heal up a bit, and it seemed to work pretty well. And you keep a lot of mobility versus having spearmen, especially with the Pro Scout meta, just being able to move out all over the map. So we're going to give that a shot and see how it works out. Again, you can see we're doing pretty good. We've got 10 sheep, and he's... Oh, I guess I didn't scout that top side. Yeah, so that's still dark. So he's going to get some sheep on his end, too. So raging up with 4 on the Dome of the Faith. He is aging up with 4 on the School Cavalry. We have not scouted that yet. Not that... I mean, we're pretty certain that that's going to be the case, right? If we see a trade lane mark the Chamber of Commerce, then we'd surely welcome that. But, yeah, not going to be the case in this game. Now we're going to drop our sheep. Do we catch that one? He's there. Okay, yep, we spot it. No dock openings. We're on 4 of the relics right now, and then one of the sacred sites we haven't scouted yet, but we know where that is. It's going to be pretty close as far as who gets there first. As far as deer packs, pretty neutral, which it typically is the case on this map. Relics, pretty neutral. Alright, so he's already moving off wood. He's on the berries. Or that was from the... He's out of sheep. So he never did drop those off. I guess he didn't have enough to do it. So we actually beat him. So we're up. And we're going to immediately drop our stable. So pretty good timing on this. We'll have our first Gazi out pretty quickly. Yep. All the eco techs coming in after Wheelbarrow. We're going to prioritize professional scouts. Over on his side, he's now up. See if he gets a knight in queue right away. Okay, first knight in queue. Pro scouts in queue. Has to be expected. We scout his landmark. Don't lose the scout. Alright, so far so good. So, stable down. Gazi in queue. So we're going to have him out. Yeah, not bad. About 5:15. Scholar's still in. Dropped another 3rd Vil to gold over here. Yeah, 5:13. Now we're going to rally this first one. Straight across. We're going to try to go to his gold. And then we kept our scout in front just to keep eyes on the first knight that comes out. So we've got eyes there. And we should be able to queue up Gazi's behind to be able to defend. And if you can see... Normally I'd have more on wood right now, but we're taking a little different approach, so I want to make sure I can keep spamming Gazis. So we've already got 2 there. Here comes his knight. We're just scouting him the whole way, picking up some more sheep. And this Gazi's going around to his gold. Which a lot of French players probably don't expect, because they're going to be the aggressor, so they kind of leave themselves open. Alright, and there's a 3rd Gazi, so 3 Gazis on one knight is... really going to favor us. I'm not exactly sure how 2v1 will play out. I know against the English King, Gazis will win that for sure, but... So, that first knight is in trouble. We'll actually... queue another scholar here. I'm actually going to go for a 2nd stable here soon. And we catch him just as he's putting a tower up, so... Again, pretty good timing with that first Gazi to be able to get him out that quickly. Just that much difference. We're going to stop this tower right now, and we're going to be able to take a Vil. So there's one. Yeah, it was a matter of, I don't know, probably less than 10 seconds, right? He does have another knight in queue. He lost his first knight, so that's huge. And now he's off gold. He's got enough gold to make a couple more. Also got wood. Okay, he's got a lumber camp coming down, but very favorable for us. So now we're going to move out. He's already taken some of the deer. We're going to try to block that. I've got my scout down on the south deer. And we're up top here. So he delayed some of the scouts because, or knights, because he was making scouts. You can see how we're using that to our advantage now at this point. And we are moving out to, you know, Sanctity's already in, so we're a little late on sacred sites, but we're moving out that way. Got another knight. Could have done a better job of anticipating the knight numbers, knowing how many scouts he has, and just splitting my Gazis accordingly. So we're still okay. We got numbers. We're at 6 Gazis. He's at 2 knights now. We do want to try to stop this, but also we want to kill this guy. All right, 2nd stable coming up. We've got our own scouts now. We are just about to our own pro scouts. Cool. Enough to defend. Enough to take that one out. So far, so good. We did let him back onto the gold, which is reasonable, but we did delay him, so that was helpful. First sacred site in. Woof, causing problems. Alright, so we're going to take another knight here. He's still got 3 with 2 more in queue. Now we've slowed our Gazi production for the scouts, so we've got a few more of those queued up. Don't want to lose that. Got both stables working. I've slowed down the scholar production. Now we want to see if we can try to beat him to castle. That would be pretty fun. We've moved off the sacred site. He could decap it, but my scholar's not there to kill. Now his knight numbers starting to climb a bit. We've got 4 more now, 2 more Gazis in queue. Okay, trying to defend. We're stealing some of his deer. And we got to be a little careful with this because we need the numbers in our favor for this to work out. And the cool thing about the Gazis, they have more HP than a normal horseman. I think 1 more attack, but they also get the +2 versus heavy. So men-at-arms, knights. Uh-oh. This is a good pick by him. He's circling around the back with the knight. A little slow to react. So he's going to get 1. We're now each at 1 bill kill. Yep, just 1. And we've got a few units at home to defend. So we should be able to take care of that as well. More scouts. Oh no, he's coming for our deer. And these knights circle around. So we're at 13 Gazis, now up to 7 knights. He's got 10 more in queue. But we are getting pretty close to castle. Now this fight is definitely going to be advantageous for him. He gets the big charge off. But we're faster. We've got 1.88 movement speed versus 1.62. And we got a lot more Gazis behind. So he's kind of splitting his troops. And we're trying to group ours up and take out these small numbers. And just kind of parlay that lead. Alright, we're just about there to castle. You see, he's nowhere close right now. He's still just spamming knights. Alright, so that works. Now our base is pretty safe. We got a lot of sheep, a lot of deer coming in. Kind of catches us asleep at the wheel here. We've recaptured the sacred sites. I think we lost all 3 there. Yeah, so good job by him picking those up. We pick up a few more knights in the back. And just trying to be annoying here with the Gazi. You can see we are now edging up with the House of Learning. So we'll be able to get a little faster movement speed on our elephants, as well as a few ecotechs. Honed Blades is another big one. And we'll be able to get knights that can compete with these as well, right? Look at destroyed value. That's pretty well in our favor too. So always nice to see when you're up against knights and having the destroyed value in your favor. Yeah, other than the wood out here, we need to refresh that lumber camp, but we're still pretty safe in our base and we'll have food for a while. Another knight coming. He is farming our deer on this side, so a little unfortunate. But we're feeling pretty good about getting the castle first. While this is happening, so we've got scholars on a few of the relics already to snap those up as soon as we hit castle. And then we've got this mass of Gazis that's circling around the back, so he's taking a couple pot shots, but we're here as well. This one tower isn't going to be enough. Right. And here we go. And we're up at the same time that this is happening, so we're trying to take relics and get all of our techs behind us as well, which haven't started yet. See, we're queuing up knights. Oh, he's going to get away with all the vills, but we should take this knight. Yep, not a direct fight we want to take there either. We'll have our knights popping out here in just a moment. His knight is down. Yeah, we'll take a house for free here. He doesn't have a ton of wood. And he's, yeah, we'll take this for sure. Go back to our base. Still knights. No elephant just yet. That's going to be the first tech we go for is the elephant speed. I do see this. Again, it took me a second to react. So again, he's going to get a couple more. One more bill. Okay, not so bad there, really. He does decap. We're just trying to get him out of our base here. Use the relics, create some space. We got our first elephant coming out. bump him off the gold there. I did not, he spotted me coming, so he ran. I didn't see the vills run off there. That could have been a disaster. You can see if you look at the military value or count now, looking very, very favorable to us. He knows we're castle. So what's his play? He's got a ton of food. He's been really slow to get on gold because we've been harassing that. And at this point, I'm feeling pretty good about my position, so we're just going to take and move in. How many scholars? We're going to pull the scholars, actually, and just pull them for the fight. And we're going to go for it. And he is, so he's still queuing knights to try to live at this point, so castle is not coming. He's out of his deer. He's moving out to the berries. Does have 11 knights, 2 more in queue. But we're up to 7 knights, 5 in queue, 10 Gazis, and this elephant's going to be just an absolute game changer against these feudal units. You can also see we've only lost 5 bills, we're down 13, so we've had a fair bit of idle time on this TC, unfortunately. There's our 5th relic waiting to come in. Again, houses for free. He's going to be housed here in a second. And he's got no wood. Chivalry on the way in. Might be a day late, dollar short, and we're just gonna go for it. I'm trying to, terrible micro here. I'm trying to get the elephant to move in. He wants to attack buildings. You can see once he starts making connections here. If he does. Yeah, there we go. Basically like 2-shotting these things, and he's got the splash damage. Just destroyed. Moved out with a few units. We did recap the sacred site. Had a couple knights on our base. No extra vills there. We take that down. Just want to move out here, regroup, heal up a little bit if we need to, but really the elephant that's standing under the TC with 5 ranged armor and 850 HP. Ugh. Just squishing these guys. Look at the destroyed value. Yep, just scouts here. And he's stuck. He has basically nothing right now. He has no more food. He does have enough to age up, but that's not going to do him any good at this point, and he just goes ahead and taps out. We'll take a... he did move back out onto the school. We'll take a look at the graph. I never did switch that over to resources per minute, so we'll take a look at just total income. So pretty equal most of the way. We did have all 5 relics in 2 of the sacred sites for a lot of that, even though he had a pretty big vill advantage. Some of that also, French make vills faster too, right? Yeah, if we look at the KD, I know a lot of that came in that last fight, but even still, just being able to keep up with the knights early on with just the Gazis was just a different way to play it. It was pretty fun. It just happened to work out that time. Yeah, all 5 relics, a little less idle time. But cool. Let me know what you think down below. If you stuck around to the end, I do appreciate it. Feel free to drop a rating, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you.